Welcome back. It is I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna go enter the armory because we failed to grab a bow for Nimi last chapter. And as much as I don't want to use her, I really do want to use her because, well, I just, I'm not gonna have any other bow units. It's either gonna be Nimi or it's gonna be Ross. I don't think I want Ross to be a warrior. Alternatively, I would be able to use Garrick, but I'm not going to use Garrick in this run because we're trying to use people we didn't use in Erica's route. Obviously, Colm and Ephraim and Erica are going to be a little different. Also, Gilliam, I'm going to try to use Gilliam because we didn't use him very much in the last run, as well as he's one of the better units in this run, the more tankier ones, especially now that we lost Seth because Cormag decided to crit him in the face. I'm actually kind of okay with that, but it would have just been nice to not lose him in case we need him. We've got to sell now, but he doesn't have as much range or speed. But we've got our first promote pretty soon here. We've got Kyle level 18. I think following that is Gilliam at 17, and then Ephraim at 15, and from there I think it's probably Vanessa 13, Colm is 14. Okay. Archer 13. They're all pretty, they're all kind of there. We're gonna just start right off the bat, you know what I mean? General DeSalle tells them of the enigmatic Dark Stone, the product of Grado's research into the dark arts. The Dark Stone possesses power far beyond that of the Sacred Stones. According to the rumors swirling about, the guard's descent into madness coincides with the creation of the Dark Stone. Ephraim must confirm the existence of the Dark Stone. He decides to travel to Grado by sea. Midway through their passage, however, an eerie fog begins to form. Chapter 11. Phantom Ship. Your Majesty, I have returned. Selena, you coward. Why did you not execute DeSalle? Forgive me, it was that Walter... Selena, DeSalle has betrayed us. He has bent his knee to Ephraim. Are you a traitor too? Never! I am your Majesty's vassal. I am yours, body and soul. And Your Majesty, please, another chance, I beg you. Any order you see fit to issue, I will complete. Selena, I have something for you. If I may, Father? Yes. What is it, Prince Leon? I want you to go to Zabul Marsh and retrieve something for me. It is a dragonstone, a very special kind of rock. A dragonstone? That's right. It's very rare. There are only 2 in the entire world. I've heard rumors of a collector there who has one for sale. It looks nothing but a common gemstone. I need it for my research. If I have that stone, my prince, are you alright? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Now please, find me the dragonstone. Will you approve my request, Father? Yes. Do as my son asks. Yes, understood. Your Majesty, I would like to renew my oath of service to you here today. I pledge that I shall never again falter in my duty to you or to Grado. I beg your leave, my lord. Is this the first time you've seen the ocean, Myrrh? Yes. So blue, so vast. It is at that. This is my first passage on a ship. Never appreciated just how enormous the sea is. Really? I never guessed you hadn't sailed before. You seem so calm. If I'm to lead us, I can't allow any weaknesses to show through. I must appear competent and capable at all times. You understand? Ephraim. Prince Ephraim. Excuse me, Myrrh. We'll have to continue this later. All right. What is it, Seth? There's a ship following us, just at the edge of the fog. Should I ready the company for battle? Is it a grotto vessel? It's hard to say. The fog makes it difficult to see clearly. However, her crew seems not to be human. Rise and rage, my precious children of darkness. Ruin the wood and ride the sea. Drown your foes and devour their flesh. Come celebrate the glorious rebirth of your lord and master, the Demon King. Alright, and that, we're going back into it. And, is there anything else we're going to do besides put Cormag in? Okay, so we've got another Fog of War chapter. This is, your typical Fog of War boat chapter where the monsters come and attack you. Amelia, we might want to give Amelia something else, but probably not because she's really bad. Really, really bad, so, yeah, this is fine. I'm just gonna start. Okay, so right off the bat, we're gonna go Torch over here. There's probably gonna be some flyers right next to us. Yeah, right there. These guys are actually kind of beefy. 10 strength, or 10 speed and 11 strength on these guys. And the Steel Lancer, that's bad. That's bad. It's going to weigh them down pretty heavily, though.
So we're going to skip through a little bit of this because, well, it's pretty long and boring up into the part where I get my, my ass handed to me and whatever. So, basically what happened is I totally don't remember this chapter, especially on difficult mode. And on top of that, my characters are extra ass in this playthrough because I'm like, oh yeah, let's use all the weak characters I didn't use in it or because whatever. And so really this frickin' chapter took me, I don't know how many attempts, probably upwards of like 50, maybe not 50, that seems like a little extensive, but I started this chapter in February. The original recording, what you've heard up to this point, was from February 6th, 2018. So it really has been about a year. It's January now, 2019, start of the new year, It only took me 11 months to beat this chapter. But to be fair, I didn't play it, constantly. I played it every couple months. I gave it a few tries, failed miserably, gave up until, I felt like coming back to it again. I probably had maybe 5 different recording sessions. I don't know. So 50 attempts might not be super accurate, like I said earlier, but, with the save states might have been, kind of close, because this is one of those chapters, one of those situations where, especially with me limiting myself to what characters to use and, how bad they are, it definitely is a kind of, like, turn-by-turn situation, and if you don't get it exactly right, then you're not gonna get through it. And so with those save states, I had to do the exact. I basically had to create the perfect turn in order to survive, and then from there it only got harder and harder because once you survive and make it to the next turn, you got to survive the next turn. Otherwise, you got to go back and do the perfect turn again that you already did. So without save states, it would have been a complete nightmare, and I probably wouldn't have ever done it. With this set of characters, at least. And apparently Seth has already been dead, which I think I said before, but I didn't realize that when I was playing it again because it's been a year. Totally forgot about Seth. I was like, damn, I should just bring in Seth or something, but I didn't even think of that because he's not here. Luckily DeCella's here, which is good. And I definitely knew that bringing in Arthur or Nemi or Amelia, which I had originally planned to do, bring all of them, was not going to work. There's just too many flying units and too much going on here for them to survive at all. Arthur has terrible defense. Amelia's absolutely terrible in every aspect. And Nemi has also terrible defense. They're all just very weak in general. So it's really not a good spot for any of them. Probably from here moving forward, even, to be honest. Because it's probably just going to get harder, right? I mean, I haven't looked at the next chapter yet, and I don't even remember what it is. But maybe this one has just got a special charm to it because, you know, you've got the boss appearing behind you in the middle of the map. And then once that event triggers, you've got every unit that flies into you at once because all these eyeballs spawn, but they don't move until this turn. And then they keep moving. And then Ross hangs on by 1 health, which was insane. I thought I was going to die here. And I think I almost die in the same turn or maybe the next turn. I think no, there was like the second to last turn where 2 units almost died, but they miraculously dodge. Because that would be upsetting. At that point, it's just like RNG. I mean, you could abuse it, but I just didn't feel like it in this, I guess. I wanted to get the perfect turn down, you know, to where I wouldn't have to completely cheese the entire chapter. So this makes me a little nervous for what's to come, but also I do have 2 promotions very soon. But I don't think I have 2 night crests, unfortunately. And I'm obviously gonna keep using my decel crutch, my pre-promotes as a crutch because there's probably not a very high chance of me finishing this if I don't use them either. And I've been thinking about doing like a Jagan run in one of these games, and I think this game would be the most fun to do it in. It's shorter and you get more pre-promotes. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I'm just talking between this and FE7, by the way. I mean, maybe... No, I don't even know. I can't think of Awakening pre-promotes, to be honest. There's like 3. 2 of them are left late game. I don't know. I'm probably completely wrong, and I should stop. But, yeah, this chapter is definitely not my favorite one. There's a lot of thinking involved, even with the save states. I'm like, okay, I gotta get this right. I don't want to start over again, because each turn you... Like I said, each turn you can survive through, it just makes it even more unbearable to try to start over after that. But, I mean, luckily save states can help you, obviously. But, I thought I took this out of the video. What am I doing? What am I doing? Also, my new preamp, I stopped using my interface a while ago because it would, like, disconnect. And then all of a sudden, you know, my mic isn't, like, plugged in or recognized by my computer, so I'm just talking and I don't know that it goes out because the hardware stays on, so I can hear the monitoring still. But then if I was streaming, I would look over, people in the chat would say, bro, can't hear you, where's your mic at? And I'm like, oh god damn it, I have to unplug it, wait for it to be recognized, and, you know, start working again. And you can't have that when you're streaming or making a video even. So I just haven't been using it. I've been using my portable recorder. I know this is completely off topic, but I figured why not? I mean, seriously, why not? Oh, there's Cormag. He's gone, and I wasn't gonna use him anyways. And also Ford was dead too because Ford was a throwaway. I wasn't gonna use him either. I probably should have because I didn't use him in Erica's, and I could have here. He probably could have been a lot of help. But you know, we've got we've got Kyle, and we've got Gilliam, and we've got Decel for our, you know, cavalry knights. We got too many knights crest candidates as it is. I mean, at least at the moment, we're obviously gonna get more than 2, right? I mean, I don't know, but anyways. So now the new thing I'm using is my field recorder that I used to use for like filmmaking, you know, whatever. But it's got XLR inputs. Plug it into the computer. You can use it as an interface. The only issue is I peak randomly when I shouldn't be peaking. So if I talk too loud, it'll like hardware peak and not peak where, you know, the levels are actually too loud for the system. I don't even know what's going on. I'm sure I can fix it, but I don't know how to be honest with you. Anyways, let's talk more about the game, I suppose. I don't need to waste time about that. But I'm just trying to explain, you know, if I'm peeking, that's what's going on. And I don't know what else to talk about because, you know, I'm supposed to be talking for 9 minutes straight. And really, all I can say that this chapter is a hellhole. And I've kind of explained all that I wanted to. I think after this, you do get Dazla and Rachel. I'm probably going to be using Dazla a little bit, actually. I've always kind of said Dazla's really not a great unit. He comes with a base speed of 9, and I don't know if... Is he a level 1 Berserker? I don't know. Well, 9 is definitely not fantastic, and Ross has more than that now. Ross doesn't have much more than that now, and I don't have Gilliam. So he's going to be one of my best axe users for a long time, if not for, you know, ever. I don't know. Ross will probably, you know, surpass him, but right now he's still pretty fragile, not very fast, and not very strong either, so... Yeah, and Gilliam's doing pretty well. That level up was pretty good for Mulder. Hopefully we can promote him sometime soon. I don't know if I want to early promote him. I probably should. But if he's going to be like my main healer, you know, I probably should just promote him anyway so he gets that head start, you know. I think the next healer I'm going to have to use is going to be Sele because I'm not going to be using the Rachel or Natasha. So... Probably gonna have to lean on Sele or Sele. I don't know how to freaking pronounce it, but I always used to say Sele, so we're sticking with that. And here's Vanessa almost dying, and that was Colm almost dying as well. And here's like the final turn. Thank God this chapter is over. Once you got past that, like the boss rush, and then turn or two after that, I mean that was basically it. It's just getting rid of the boss without him like one turning you, you know. He's got like 5 flyers that spawn with him, so they all bomb rush you, and you're right there most of the time. I mean, you can get onto the other ship, but it's a little more difficult, especially with your weaker units that kind of straggle behind. And that's why I could not have Amelia or Archer or any of them come along. And Mulder was dying for the longest time too, with that little spot there in between the pillars. He still can get like javelined and shit like that, so you gotta kind of play it safe there. That's why I had Cormag bite the bullet. But here we go. This is the end. Live commentary here. Back at it again. Oh my god, that was a pain in the ass, but we've done it. We've done it. Okay, let's get through this voice acting. We've destroyed the remaining monsters. The ship appears to be empty. And once again, the forces of all righteousness prevail. Thank you. We owe our victory to you. Well, not really. You guys didn't really help me at all. Don't mention it. My name is Rachel. I'm on a never-ending quest to defeat evil in the name of virtue and order. Wait, your face has a certain familiarity. I once met a young woman who greatly resembles you. Do you mean Erica? She's my sister. Erica? Isn't that the name of the Princess of Renes? You have a very regal air about yourself, don't you? My name is Ephraim, Prince of Renes. We're fighting to end Grotto's invasion. To be honest... Oh my! In that case, I must accompany you. Thank you for the brief summary of your adventure so far. I know it's been very brief. It's taken you a long-ass time, but I appreciate you telling me the story anyway. Do you understand that we alone are facing all the enemies of Grotto? We face untold numbers, and our odds of success are embarrassingly small. You clearly do not know who I am. Do not be startled by what I'm about to disclose to you. I'm the Princess of Roston, Theocracy of the Righteous. Rightness of Righteous. I don't know what it said. You're the Princess of Roston? Hold on. You certainly don't have the bearing of a commoner, but... Ah, of course, my natural nobility gives me away every time. Truth to tell, dire circumstances have led me to begin this journey in secret. Prince Ephraim of Renes, please be assured that Roston is your ally. Let us stand together against the villainous Grotto Empire. Well, that's that, Dazla. We will now be traveling with Ephraim and his companions. Wahaha! Understood. For you, Princess Rachel, I would dive headlong into a sea of evil. Why, I'd even tie myself up with ropes and chains first. Such fabulous devotion! You are truly my most loyal attendant. Let's be off then. I was always bad at doing Dazla's gwahaha. Thank God, chapter 12 at frickin' last. That, I'll see you next time.